Last two questions for both of y'all. Number one, what's one tool that you think it can be in your everyday life or an artist should be using?
You want to start it off?
Go ahead. You go first.
It's gonna be funny for me. It's a physical notebook.
Physical notebook.
A physical notebook. I have this weird stigma and idea that anything you just create on a phone is not quality product.
Fair.
There's something about the feeling of actually physically having a pen or pencil in your hand and writing everything down, the control of your words, the actual mapping out and the progress. You're more in tune to what you're doing versus when you type away, you can be simply distracted, not thinking about it. So for me, I would tell any artist, write down. If you think a song is fire, write it down, then really look at it and see if it really is. See if you're really making those play on words like you thought you were, this, that, and the third. But it also teaches self-discipline to an artist to be able to do that. And for me, since I use a physical notebook, I also map out everything I do. So like whatever my game plan is for like an album release or if I want to do a show, this, that, and third, I'm writing everything down because now I'm fully in control of what that experience is going to be, what I'm looking like in this, that, and the third. So it's just a mindset switch of having that physical tangible in front of you of this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this happen. I'm genuinely creating the energy, power, and force and putting it into existence myself by physically putting it down. So if I could tell anybody to use anything as an up-and-coming artist or any artist, notebook. Get a notebook and physically write down everything you want to do and just watch the difference in your mindset.
I used to have a couple. I do have a couple. I might try it. I might go back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I might go back.
Definitely go back. Never hang it up. Never hang it up.
Yeah. Okay. And then, bro?
Yeah, kind of playing off what he said. Not a notebook for me necessarily, but I use a calendar. So a calendar, I'll give you an example. So for a long time, you probably noticed this. Like I had built like on my calendar, like I have a section underneath the calendar that's just like notes section, and like usually I use that section like if I got mixes, stuff like that. Like I think I got on there right now. I'm like I need to have a beat pad ready for Swale.
Yeah, need that
like,
12 o'clock. You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah.
I need that, man.
So like I write stuff, you know what I'm saying? I use it, you know what I'm saying, to stay organized for real. And like if you can stay organized, you can like intentionally attack. So for what I was about to say was like for a long time I had billboards 2023 on my calendar, like in the note section. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I definitely have. Yeah.
Like like yesterday I erased it. Oh wow. Because I was like, it's too general. You know what I'm saying? Like
specifics. Yeah.
It's too general. So I'm like, okay, if I want to get on billboards by 2023, what's a plan of attack I can take? I was like, hey, let me reach out to a Billboard artist management team and see about doing a session or getting them some beats. So I wrote that down instead. You know what I'm saying? I took off the other thing.
Word.
Yeah. So I use my calendar to like plan my attack. You know what I'm saying? Stay very organized, and of course I have all my sessions and stuff on there too. You know, so and I run the business, so that's just very important. You know, that organization.
Sure. Organization
get
is
your
everything.
Calendar, man, for sure.
Facts. I have I got a whiteboard. It's not huge. I have a whiteboard that I do like just a checklist. So like the day before, I'll be like make a TikTok video, post on Instagram, email, so on. So I'd like mark it off as the day goes on. So kind of the same, I guess. Not really a calendar.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Staying organized. That's the key.
You got to stay organized, man.
Have to. Have to.
You got to stay organized. Lastly, let me see which one I want to go with. We can say advice for upcoming artists.
Oof.
I know you had one for last time, but you know what I'm saying? You can give me something new, expand on the last one.
Get yourself out of the circle. This is the biggest thing, and I think I preach this and advocate this, and I remember me and you had a conversation about this too. There's this idea that I call the circle, and when you look at the circle, any artist when you're starting off all falls into the same circle, in which you create a song and you're like, this song is fire, this is crazy, this is great, da-da-da. All right, now I'm going to keep on working on another song because I already got one that's in the bag. It's tough, this, that, and the third, so you make a new song. But now that new song sounds better than the last song you dropped. So you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to drop that last one because this new one that I got, man, it's better, this, that, and the third. And so then you start repeating that same circle over and over again because you're just going to keep on putting everything in the vault and you never drop.
Is that what they're doing out here?
And that's what...
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like I feel
I
like
seen it. I guess I never had a name for it. I like that.
It's
I
the
like
circle,
that.
and so it's a trap. And so the biggest thing and the biggest difference that an artist makes when they really take that jump is like understanding that just because it may not be your favorite doesn't mean it can't be someone else's favorite. Because all these songs that you're making in the circle, meanwhile, anybody else outside of it never heard of it. So, like, who is Donny Parks? I don't know because I've never heard a song by him. but I'm sitting here telling y'all, oh, I'm the hardest artist out here and everything like that. Man, this song I'm working on is crazy. This, that, and the third. To y'all is just hoopla because why? Y'all never heard a single song. Yeah. So how can you expect somebody's journey in that process of what they're going through and attach to them for their growth in artistry if you don't ever break out the circle? So as the biggest piece of advice I would say is trust your gut, understand that everybody has that fear, that agita, that building up in you, like, oh, I don't know how people are going to respond, but you never will until you put it out there. And you'll never know yourself how to grow as an artist until you put yourself out there and consistently put yourself out there, get that research, come back to the lab, this, that, and the third. You got to keep on working and grinding. You know, Michael Jordan wasn't born Michael Jordan. He got cut from his teams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, like, he became the GOAT by consistently putting himself out there. LeBron became the GOAT by consistently working on what he needed to work on and making sure he aimed at his craft. That's how you become who you're supposed to be. Michael Jackson wasn't Michael Jackson until he did that. Everybody. So there's a circle that, as an artist, traps somebody because of that fear of, like, I don't know. And that fear of I don't know is the best thing an artist can ever have. Because if you don't know how you're going to move, you're just going to move the way that you want to. And so you got to put yourself in that situation. So take yourself out of the circle, trust your music, trust your process, and trust the fact that people are going to grow with you in your process.
Oh, yeah. You know, you ain't fucked up. I'm about to start using that. I'm like, nigga, you in the circle, bro.
Yeah, come on now.
Yo, drop the song,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Talking about what you mean by that.
I just need, as long as you give me my 10%, I'm good. I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all niggas in the circle. I'm like, yo, go back and watch the interview with Donny Parks.
There you go.
Yo.
Episode 8 or 9 or somewhere in that range.
Somewhere
you know where it
in
is.
there, yeah. And then Pro?
What I say last time? I think I said last time, be prepared.
Oh, yeah, the opportunities.
Yeah.
You're talking about, like, Southside and all them.
Definitely, I second that, but I'll say something different. Like, be goal-oriented, bro. And, like, what I mean by that is, like, I think artists, like, struggle, like, with understanding, like, what they really want. So they have problems, like, aiming for certain things. Like, some artists, like, if you talk to some artists, they're like, bro, I want to go up, like, I want to be that guy. And it's like, all right, bro, like, what does that look like for real? You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
finding it. Yeah.
Well,
It's facts.
What if your goal is to make money? What does that look like for real?
Right.
If your goal is to be an artist full time, what does that look like?
Yeah.
So there's different goals and there's different avenues to get there, and you're not bound to one goal. You know what I'm saying? I think people are scared to, like, they're like, oh, I need to aim so high, like, aim for the stars so you land on the clouds, right? But, like, you don't even have a roadmap of how to get to the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
that's true.
maybe, like, you should focus on getting to the sky first, so that you can figure out where the clouds are at.
Go from there.
Then go from there. You know what I'm saying? You'll get to the stars.
Yeah.
But you have to be very in tune with you have to be very in tune with yourself, and you have to know what your situation is, bro. Like, if you trying to put money into marketing and promo, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, we trying to do a couple shows. You know, he got a show coming up in September. We putting the money down for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, booking the venue ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
So
smooth,
it's like,
smooth.
For sure. For sure.
But to do stuff like that, we got to be organized. You know what I'm saying? It can't be like, oh, yo, let's go do a show. All right, cool. It's like, nah, it's like,
so many steps in between. And
it's like, contact the venue. What's the right place? What's the right place in town for your music? Who can we get to come? Who can we get to open? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like so many different parts.
Facts.
And that's something he wants to do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we can plan that and we can attack that properly, because I know that he knows he wants to do that.
Facts.
So the more goal-oriented you can be, that'll trickle down into your organization, and you can attack and be more intentional. So just have your goals in order and know what you want, bro. If you want to make some money, bro, like,
go get you some money.
Go get you some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. But
Facts.
like, don't cover that up by saying you want to be the number one artist in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you might just want some bread.
Facts.
Like, if you can live off of your craft, bro, that might be all you want.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be honest with yourself, though. Like, people don't be honest with themselves all the time. So I'll say that, like, be honest with yourself and be goal oriented. I'll leave out that this time.
I like that. And I mean, we ain't got to deep dive it. But like what you said too, man, about booking the show, man, people don't realize. So back in my young boy DJ days, I wasn't getting booked all the time. So what I do my own parties.
Yeah.
We're in our own venue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Got to, bro. Like, you gotta jump off that ledge, because that's definitely a ledge to jump off of when you ain't done it before. Like me and him, we've been doing stuff for months. Like, yo, how much this costs? Like, how does this gonna work? Oh, damn, we need a PA system for this venue. All right, we need, you know what I'm saying? Just like little stuff. Oh, damn, we want a DJ for this. All right, we gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's a whole bunch of stuff, bro. You definitely got to jump off of that bridge, and
You
know what I'm
gotta
saying? You
jump,
gotta
man.
swim once you hit that water. You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest thing, man, is the swimming aspect. You know, everybody want to jump off, but everybody ain't prepared to swim. That's the thing. Baby steps are better than no steps. Some people just be scared to take the steps.
No,
You know,
Yeah, take the steps, man. Yeah, even with the music stuff. Like, I love music. It's my life. But I made the album because these niggas' music suck.
Right.
Like, y'all need to make it. Yo, can you make some better music? I don't know how. I'll show you how.
boom.
Right.
There you have it.
There we go.
There you have it.
You know what I'm
up.
saying? So
Straight
I
up.
feel I feel that. Last word. Shout the gram out. Any last thing you want to say?
Word, yeah. Last thing I want to say is just appreciate you for sure for allowing me this opportunity to just be able to speak and communicate with you, man. I'm really blessed for this conversation and happy to be here. Once again, my name is Donny Parks. You can find me on all platforms at Donny__Parks. Again, A Walk in the Park is out now. If you really want to understand who I am and get a better, deep sense of how this journey and process and where I'm at to get here, A Walk in the Park's out there. If you want to know what happens next, stay tuned. We got things on the way. Super excited to share it with you, and I'm just excited to do it with my brother over here to my right, Prolific, man.
Yes, sir. Prolific, you a fool. Yeah, I like that.
Greatest tag in the world,
That
right
tag is
there.
hard, bro. That
Greatest
tag is
tag
hard,
in
man.
the world.
Go and shout the socials out, man. Your
Yeah, man.
last thing.
Yeah, you can follow me everywhere on at Prolific You a Fool. That's at Prolific You a Fool. My Twitter, just take the O out of the U.
Out of the you.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited for Donny. Spectrum album coming soon. My album just dropped. Donny's on there too.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you, man, that Shelby hard, bro.
Yeah, Shelby.
That shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, shout out them boys from Shelby. Shout out them boys from Shelby too.
Yeah,
They
that
got
shit be hard, bro.
him and Harbo got some stuff too.
Yes.
In the cut.
Yes.
Harbo's one of the artists on the song.
Okay.
On that song too.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for being on that project. And
Blessings.
yeah, I
did like
definitely
that
look
one,
out,
too.
bro. We got
Yeah.
we got shows. Yeah, more music, of course.
Yeah,
More collaborations for real.
for sure.
So y'all just be on the lookout. Yeah,
Facts.
it's exciting, bro. It's about to be a brand new journey, in the sense of us just being outside and be able to put our own things together, and it's gonna really up the brand on both sides for real.
Absolutely.
So I'm very, 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 very excited for that. See where that goes.
Absolutely.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate both of y'all, man. Swale Circle. Like I said, episode something. We'll probably just make some shit up on the goddamn tube.
The Donny Parks episode.
Yeah,
There
that's
we
what, honestly,
go.
we can probably just call it that shit, man.
There we go.
Honestly.
There we go. We don't need a number.
Follow me on Instagram, Swallow the Great. The podcast page is not popping, so just follow me. Fuck it. Got Jack up next
Yep.
for the next episode. So yeah, stay tuned. Good shit. I like that.